Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Well, welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. Everything you need to know about me is in the description. Today we have the divination board. We're going to do a one question, one answer. Okay, think of the question you want to answer. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Hold for 3 seconds. Breathe in. Release. Breathe in. Release. Now begin the divination. Okay, collective. The consistency that I have is May, November, Gemini, Sagittarius, and unknown. May, November, Gemini, Sagittarius, and unknown. So take those answers in according to the question that you answered. Okay. Tap into the tarot. Hope you all are doing wonderful. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. What does the collective need to know, Holy Spirit? Your highest good. What does the collective need to know? Okay. Thank you. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the first card we have here is the Three of Coins collective. You could be maybe searching for someone to build and create with. I'm picking up this could be in your career. Maybe you work on the job where you have to work with a team. This could be a factory job. This could also be a corporate setting job. This could be a restaurant job as well. Also, I'm picking up on housekeeping. There's some kind of job description on your job of all the occupations I just named that includes a group project. I'm also picking up on landscaping. Okay, so you could be maybe trying to gather a group of people to do this job or fulfill this project. Okay, you could be an entrepreneur as well. You could be a business owner. Maybe you are gathering people to complete this landscaping project. Okay, maybe you're someone who does home repair. Maybe you do home renovation. Okay, or maybe you work in some kind of corporate setting. Maybe you work in marketing. But whatever this project is, it calls for a group of people to come together and collaborate. Maybe you're finding it difficult to find someone who is reliable. Okay, this project is big for you. This project is a passion project, and you're having difficulty finding people who are reliable, people who will be consistent. Okay. The next card we have here is the Knight of Swords. It says assertive, opinionated, and impulsive. And so there could be someone in this group who could be very impulsive, and you could be very concerned about moving forward with this project, with this person, because they are impulsive. You know, they do not think before they take action, okay? They have the desire, you know, to be the King of Cups, you know, but their actions is different. You know, they have the desire to be the King of Cups in authority, sitting on their throne. But they're very feisty, you know, very negative, they don't have a group mindset, even though they know this is a group project. This person could be very resistant to the policies and procedures, okay? Especially if you're doing some form of construction work or some kind of remodeling to some kind of home or some kind of landscaping. I'm hearing that this person wants to go against the policies or the rules of the company or of this project, this assignment, okay? This person with the Page of Coins should take their time and really ground themselves if they want to have a good, solid beginning. This could be someone that you chose to take a chance on, this Knight of Swords energy. Maybe they have a reputation of, you know, not following rules, not being reliable. But regardless of what you heard about this person, you have chosen to open your heart, male or female, and give them an opportunity to work with you, you know, despite their reputation, okay? The next card we have is the Ace of Swords. New ideas, a breakthrough, realizing the truth. So now you're receiving clarity that the rumors that you have heard have been confirmed. And also through this read, you're receiving clarity that this person is not trustworthy. And they are someone who is willing to break the rules, okay? And depending on what kind of job or project this is, it's very important that they follow policy and procedure. I keep hearing that they want to go against the policy and the procedure, but it could get somebody a citation or something. Maybe someone has to undergo an inspection after this project is complete. And if this Knight of Swords energy is not going to follow the policy or procedure, they could ruin or sabotage the business or the brand. Okay? And so Spirit is saying you may have to come to grips with really maybe terminating this person or releasing them from this project because you do not want to risk your brand. You do not want to risk a citation. Somebody, you will have to pay tickets if this person doesn't follow the rules or the policy and procedure. I keep hearing that. They need to follow the policy and the procedure. Okay? Because your goal is to, be in the energy of the Nine of Coins, indulgence, thriving, and self-reliant. You're an entrepreneur in your own right. If not an entrepreneur, you are a leader on your job. You could be a team leader. Like I said, you could do some kind of factory work. You work in a setting where it requires people to work in groups, okay? If you're not an entrepreneur. And so your goal is to, go to work, complete and fulfill your job duties and, go home after that. But this person, you've got someone in your group who wants to keep friction going, Everyone is doing what they're supposed to do except for this one person, who wants to, turn up or create some kind of friction or some kind of upheaval. Okay, so Spirit is saying you may have to actually make a decision to get rid of them in order for you to be successful and maintain your Nine of Coins. The next card we have here is the Knight of Coins, responsible, consistent, and hardworking. So here is their replacement, okay? They want to resist following policy and procedure, and be standoffish and be aggressive. And here is their replacement, okay? In the corner, it says responsible, consistent, and hardworking. So, So if you were to get rid of them or you're concerned, collective, about finding someone to replace them to fulfill this duty, Spirit is saying don't worry about that. That there is someone who is going to be reliable, consistent, and hardworking, and they're going to fulfill their duties in the proper way. And I see the construction hat. Yeah, so someone does home improvement, okay? Home restoration, something with building. And when the job is finished, this housing or this building will undergo a major inspection, and everything has to be correct. So it looks like once you let this person go, the opportunity of you hiring the right person who's going to follow, the policy and procedure. I keep hearing that will arrive in your path, but not until you let this person go. You're probably saying, I need a replacement now. Who is it going to be? Spirit is saying you have to let them go and your backup will arrive, okay? That candidate will arrive to fill that spot, okay? It could be through a phone call, maybe someone you may know someone who does home improvement or who does whatever kind of work you're doing, and someone may refer a friend who's looking for work, okay? All right. And so the final card we have here is the Ten of Coins. And so your goal is to have financial security and a loving family, and living a life of abundance. And so you're doing the right thing, okay? You're making sure that you only team up and that you do continue to go by the book, okay? You're someone who likes to go by the book. There's nothing wrong with that. But Spirit is saying moving forward, be willing to let go anyone who wants to sabotage your growth or your success. So this concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.